Need to ship some electronics back for whatever reason? Or perhaps you're moving and need to protect your precious belongings from point A to point B? Or maybe your significant other has had it up to here with your Funko Pop collection and demands you sell them on eBay? Well, sit back and enjoy the next few minutes while I go over some quick pointers that you might not have thought about. Let's do this. Hello and welcome to my channel, you lovely people of the interwebs. My name is Elon Osborne and I like to talk about movies, audio, and music. And in this day and age when ordering online is part of everyday life, there is more of a chance where you might need to send something back. Either it's defective or just wasn't up to snuff when it came to the online description. We've all been there, am I right? So let's start with
Step 2.
No, how about we start from the beginning, please?
Step 1.
Quite often, online retailers and electronics manufacturers will have the shipping dimensions included somewhere in the online description. If not, they will definitely have the dimensions of the product itself listed somewhere. So once you know those numbers, search around your house, stop by your local hardware store, or go online and try and find some corrugated or cardboard boxes that are roughly the size you need.
Step 2.
Step 2 for reals this time. And this might be a detail you haven't thought about when dealing with electronics. Go online and order some bubble wrap, but not just any bubble wrap, anti-static bubble wrap. Electronics can be pretty sensitive to electrostatic shock with their motherboards and such, and traveling on a UPS truck can get pretty bumpy at times. So get yourself some anti-static bubble wrap, which comes in rolls, rollout boxes, or little bags. And you'll know it's anti-static since the lords of shipping decreed long ago that anti-static shipping protection will be pink. So if you got a problem with the color pink, that means you must be anti-static, which ultimately means you got a problem with me, so...
Step 2.
Actually, yeah, this would be considered step 2B, with the previous being step 2A. Because depending on what you're shipping, bubble wrap might not be as good as foam. And once again, there is such a thing as anti-static foam. And you guessed it, it's also the color pink. So if whatever you're shipping is a little more fragile, anti-static foam may be the way to go.
Step 3.
Finally, you may have some packing tape lying around the house already, or just order some online if you need to. But to finish this off so that your electronics are ready to ship, be sure to use the H-tape method. And this goes for both the bottom and the top of the box. Tape the obvious flaps down across the center of the box, but don't forget to tape the exposed sides as well. This helps keep moisture, dirt, and even sunlight from creeping in. And boom, your product is ready for shipping or transporting.
Step 4.
Oh, we're still going? Well, no, you're right. A little bit of a bonus tip to take into consideration from here on out. Since they don't make them like they used to, and manufacturers aren't building their products to last as long just to keep up with how quickly technology is advancing, maybe it's time to start keeping your electronics boxes. I know it's not going to jive with all of you, but Amazon orders being returned at higher rates nowadays, it might be good to get into the habit of saving your electronics boxes. Start a collection in a corner of your garage, or maybe you have some untouched attic space, or heck, even a storage facility somewhere else, I don't know. Point being is, obviously the best way to ship or transport something is in the original box it came in. Then it's protected in the best possible way with custom foam or styrofoam pieces that perfectly contain the product. Even before I started this YouTube channel, I would save my boxes, much to the chagrin of my wife. But ultimately, my paranoia paid off quite a few times when it was very handy that we happened to have the original box in our possession. Now, I know storing boxes can make things cramped in a hurry, I get that. So maybe just pick some major things like TVs especially. TV boxes are so unique that you probably won't find a standard cardboard box that'll fit it. It may come in handy 3, 5, 10 years down the road, who knows? But you'll be glad you did when that time comes, trust me. Now, to go along with the idea of saving your boxes, I would suggest
Step 5.
Well, this is more like step 4B again, since it goes along with
Step 6.
No. Now you're just being rude.
Step 5.
Sure, let's stick with calling it step 5, okay? Okay, so we all have a phone with a camera on it, right? So I would also get into the habit of taking progression pictures along the way while you're unpacking a box for the first time. That way, if for any reason you need to return it or send it elsewhere, you have documentation where things go so you can pack it up as efficiently as possible. And depending on what you might get, there may be several layers of things that you're unpacking. Then you can either send those to your computer and save them in a folder filled with other unboxing photos, or even save them in a specific folder on your phone, or both. It's always good to have a backup when dealing with computers. Or take it a step further and film your own unboxing so you can see in real time where things were placed, or how they were wrapped, etc. Again, you never know when this might come in handy.
Step 6.
There's a step 6? Oh, no, yeah, you're right. One last tip for dealing with large tower speakers if you happen to still have the original box. The best way to get them out is to open the bottom first, remove any accessories, carefully set it down, then tip the box so it's now resting on those feet. Pull off the box, clear away the corner protectors, and remove the protective foam and any plastic coverings. Now, if you ever need to send them away, do almost the exact opposite as if you're building it back up with an invisible box. Put the plastic and cloth covers back on, place the feet in the bottom piece of the foam, slide on the rest of the foam. Once that last piece of foam is on top, slide the box on it, carefully tip it on its end, slide the corner protectors back in, and place any accessories back on top before taping it up. And voila! A tower speaker ready for transport.
And there you have it.
I hope you enjoyed these tips in this direct-to-consumer shipping era we're in right now with your Amazons and eBays and Targets and Emotivas and Aperions and SVSs, you name it. As always, be kind to each other out there. Don't just watch TV and movies, experience them, and of course, always be listening.